If you guys have anyone on your social media, like I do, that's over the age of 40, you've probably seen them post at some point about how much our generation sucks. Well, as a millennial, I took it upon myself to try to evaluate what's so wrong with our generation and why they're so mad at us. And then I pretty much realized that we're just existing. We're not really contributing anything to society.
Well, it looks like it's time for millennials to grow up. With the approximate head count of 75.4 million in the United States alone, millennials have ousted baby boomers as the largest American generation. Yet, with 32.1% of millennials living with their parents, many fear they're going to be lacking the basic skills to survive in the real world. And that's where the Adulting School comes in. Offering both online and in-person classes, the Adulting School arms millennials with more than just apps on their smartphones. Here to discuss the curriculum and goals, it's Katie Brunell. She's a co-founder of the Adulting School. Katie, I think I must mourn the loss of rationality in our culture when we have to teach people who are already adults how to be adults. That is so sad.
I'm a millennial, and I am a monster. No one really knows how or why I got this way. There's a lot of different theories, though, as to what could have gone so terribly, terribly wrong with me. It could be that when I was in preschool, I sang a lot of songs meant to build my self-esteem, and now that's why I'm an unrepentant narcissist with no sense of human empathy. That's one theory. It could be also the fact that I got some trophies for participation when I was in elementary school, which is why I would kill my own grandmother if she got in the way of my Instagramming. But no matter whatever is wrong with us, the main thing is that I get to talk about me. So that's good. So let's talk about who I, most importantly, but I guess the millennials in general are. What is a millennial? Who am I? There's some possible answers here. Am I A, a narcissistic jerk? B, a Facebook, social media, Tumblr, Twitter, self-branding man-child? C, someone who, quote, rejects the system and refuses to get a job but never refuses a handout from my parents? Or D, someone born between 1981 and the year 2000? No one can say for sure. But let's talk about some of the conversation that's been happening about millennials, because we've been kind of in the news a lot lately. So let's see what the New York Times has to say. The now generation has become the me generation, they said about the boomers in 1976. Okay, bad example. Let's see what they're actually saying about the millennials. They have trouble making decisions. They would rather hike the Himalayas than climb the corporate ladder. They crave entertainment, but their attention span is as short as one zap of a TV dial, said Time magazine about Gen X in 1990. Gosh, you know, it's almost enough to make you feel that hand-wringing trend pieces about the awfulness of the young people are less of a valid cultural or sociological critique and more of an easy trend piece that moves magazine covers, but I digress.
There's such a thing as adult development, and our 20s are that critical period of adult development. But this isn't what 20-somethings are hearing. Newspapers talk about the changing timetable of adulthood. Researchers call the 20s an extended adolescence. Journalists coined silly nicknames for 20-somethings like Twixters and Cadults. It's true. As a culture, we have trivialized what is actually the defining decade of adulthood. We know that the brain caps off its second and last growth spurt in your 20s as it rewires itself for adulthood, which means that whatever it is you want to change about yourself, now is the time to change it.